What's up guys, today I'm going to be doing my knife collection video. Been wanting to do this for a while, but I wanted to make sure I had enough knives to make this interesting. This is my collection so far, everything I've got in the last 5 months. But definitely got the knife sickness. All started with this one and really took off with this one. All of these are in random order except for these first two. And this is the case I keep it in. Keep them in. It's just a clone of a Pelican. It's the Apache 3800. You can get these at what's it called? Harbor Freight for like $40, really cheap, and really works well. You can fit 72 knives in here in this configuration. But all my knives are, well, 95% of them are discontinued, and about 90% of them are Kershaw knives. And my knives range from beaters to more expensive, from $15 to like $300. That's kind of my limit right now. But I'm starting to look up at knives that are in the $400 or $500 range, so that's where I'm moving on to next. Once you get comfortable spending that much, it gets easier. But anyways, we'll get started. And I might have to do this in 2 parts, since this may take a little while, and I tend to be overly informative. But anyways, this is the Kershaw Filter1306BW, the first knife I got, and it's a speed safe assisted flipper. It's 3.25 inch blade. It's got the black wash and then stainless steel handles, drop point style with the 3CR13 MOV steel, and it's not a bad beater knife. Next is the Benchmade Griptilian, and it's this is the full-size Griptilian with the black blade Tonto, 3.45 inch 154 cm blade. This one's discontinued since now they make them in S30V, but nice knife. Next is the Kershaw Hotwire 1310 WM. This is a Walmart exclusive. This was a gift, which is why I have it. Usually something like this probably wouldn't be on my radar, but it's actually not a bad little knife. It's a speed safe assisted, and it comes out really fast. Very strong torsion bar. Flipper knife, liner lock. It's got a 3-inch sheep's foot Tonto or reverse Tonto blade, and 3CR13 MOV as well. But yeah, not a bad little beater knife. Next is the Kershaw Leak, and everybody needs a Leak in their collection. This is the Leak with the Alabama Damascus blade, 3 inches, and another speed safe assisted knife. Flipper, it's got that small little flipper, comes out really quickly, also has that little lock to keep it closed. Sometimes that is more of a nuisance than anything. And the black tungsten DLC coated handle. But definitely recommend the Leak. Next is the Kershaw Bump 1590BL. These are serialized. Mine is number 786. And this is anodized titanium. It's got a blue and those really nice gold stripes. This is a frame lock knife. It is an S30V, and it's got this really interesting drop point recurve style blade. I really like this knife. Next is the Kershaw Tone 3430, HCR13 MOV, black blade Tonto, liner lock. Again, another beater, but it's not a bad knife either. Next is the Kershaw Filter1306BW. This is the Dimension. It's a pretty interesting knife. It's got titanium handle scales, and it's got the push button plunge lock. Very interesting. Really like this knife too. It's a 8CR13 MOV steel. Next is the CRKT Pilar. This is the large version. 5315G. Frame lock. G10. And I've seen people complain about the Pilar having not that good of an action, but it's not bad. You just need to clean it and put some oil, and it really does wonders. And mine, it's got a little bit of a shake drop shot. I kind of got stuck because of the angle I was at. But yeah, it's pretty good. I really like that knife. It's got great ergonomics. Next is the Kershaw OD2 Overdrive 2. Great little knife, 8CR13 MOV, spear point blade. I think it's 2 1/4 bead blasted, and I took the pocket clip off because I didn't like it with it, and I think it looks better without it. It feels better in the hand without it. This is a cool knife too because it's got a hidden flipper mechanism, and most of these knives I have reviews for, so go check them out if you want to know more. I got a couple more reviews coming out soon. This is the Kershaw Telon 2 1425. This is a really cool knife. It's got the hawkbill blade, G10 handle scales, it's a liner lock, and the blade steel is a stone-washed 2.875 inch 14C28N Sandvik steel. So really cool flipper knife. Next is the Kershaw Asset 1930 speed safe assisted flipper knife. It's got the textured GFN handles. It's a liner lock, and it's got a really cool 3 1/4 inch trailing point bead blasted blade and 8CR13 MOV. Great ergonomics too. This is the Boker Infiniti BO89. This is a really old knife, Boker knife. It's got a ceramic blade and the Zytel with the rubber insert. It's a 3 3/75 inch blade, and then it's ceramic, as you can see. Very, very sharp. And liner lock as well. Next is the Kershaw Vapor 1640. This is in Oz 6A steel canyon design. It's got a really cool industrial look to it. It's 3 inch titanium carbonitride coated blade and handle, and it's got that really cool drop point Tonto style blade. Manual as well. Not a bad little knife. And this one is frame lock. Next is the Kershaw Flourish, model number 3935 in 8CR13 MOV. This is a big knife. It's got a carbon fiber inlay with G10, so it's that laminate style. It's got that two-tone style blade, black wash with the satin flats. This is a really big knife, really nice though. It's a liner lock and assisted flipper as well, but not too bad. ATR13 MOV, if I didn't mention that. This is my prized possession out of my collection. This is the Kershaw Nakamura. This was made in Japan. This is a very, very nice knife, very rare. A lot of my knives are rare, but some are more rare than others, harder to find. Some of these have taken months to find. But yeah, the Kershaw Nakamura 1480 model number. This is a manual knife, liner lock, and it's got these really nice quince wood handle scales and the Makome style bolsters with the steel and copper. This is 19 layers, and it was machined to make that copper pop out. And then the blade is a VG10 clad, and if you can see the line here, it distinguishes the two steels, because the outside has the 2 layers of 420J2, and then the edge is the VG10. Very, very sharp knife, and it's got a really nice, like, sanitary finish to it, better than a satin. It's a very nice knife. I really like this one. Next is the Kershaw Compound, model number 1940, and this is an assisted flipper, liner lock, GFN handle scales, 3.5-inch upswept Warncliffe style blade, HCR 13 MOV, and it's bead blasted. This knife is very, very sharp, surprisingly sharp actually, and it really kicks. That spring assisted action is very fast, but nice little beater knife as well. And in here I have the Kershaw Centofonte Onion collaboration 1610. This is a speed safe assisted flipper, liner lock. It's got the maroonish red anodized aluminum scales, and it's got a 2.25-inch satin finish, Warncliffe style blade. Really nice little knife. Really like this one. And then it's got that lock to keep the blade closed. I think it looks really similar to the Kershaw Leak, just kind of scaled down. Next is my Protec TR2, or Tactical Response 2. This is a push button plunge lock automatic. It's got a very strong kick, and I would recommend seeing the video on this knife. This knife is actually extremely rare. This is an old original with that skeletonized handle that they brought back for the 20th year anniversary edition. This knife, they had a production mix-up where they actually ground this false edge into the blade, so created that spear point bayonet style, and they had to put the Protec logo here instead of here like they normally are. So only about 20 of these were made, but it's not a blem. But yeah, very, very rare. Very rare. Really cool knife as well. I love that knife. Next is the Kershaw Highball 7010. This is a nice little budget knife. Really recommend getting one of these. Very nice. It's a manual on KVT ball bearings, PVD coated. It's got that really nice blue pivot collar accent, and the stainless steel frame lock. It's got a 2.75-inch two-tone D2 blade, nice clip point style, and then that fuller groove to help flick the blade out real quickly. But yeah, definitely a nice, very nice streamlined, slim and sleek design knife. Very cool. And this one will be my last knife, and I'll have to end this on part 1 and start part 2. This little guy is the CRKT Snicker. I kind of just bought this on impulse when I was buying another knife off of Blade HQ, model number 6415. It's also a manual flipper. It's just a cute little knife. Liner lock as well. It's got that deep carry pocket clip, and it's a 1.875-inch 420J2 drop point blade, stonewashed, and these GFN handles are made to look like a carbon fiber texture. But that's where I'm going to end this right now and go to part 2 to see the rest. But thank you for sticking through, and hopefully you'll watch the next one.